Hey, there I am. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Crypto Harlem live stream. It is Saturday, March 1st, and it is 2025. And I am your boy, Gemini Matt. In case you haven't seen, like my name is up on that corner over there. And yeah, I'm just your hacker extraordinaire, making it dropping gems and knowledge for you. And this Crypto Harlem live stream, we're anti-surveillance and we're all about cybersecurity for the people. And I forgot my mic. So let me get my mic so I can like sound a little bit more bassy. But just making sure you're in the right place. We talk about hacking, hacks, security, and privacy, and what you could do to stay safe. Today we're going to continue our series on, like organizing. Right? Uh, it's the 2025 Hacker Organizer Toolkit, and it's for people who are just trying to do anything in 2025. Because sometimes you gotta like get ready and stay ready, and that's why we say GRSR, because you never know. You never know, right? So no matter where you happen to be in the world, these are tips that you might need really soon, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. United States. Okay. Um, but yeah, so excited. Yo, 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 J Think Pencer. J Think Pencer, thanks. Appreciate you. And the air horn. Rewind selector. And yeah, so listen, I need to put some music on because I want a little background as we walk through this guide on what to do. And last week, we talked about a few things, and we talked about like why you might want to, listen to some organizing tips from the pros. And I plan for this to go on for quite a few sessions. We're gonna have interviews, we'll have real world interviews, we'll have, all kinds of cool stuff happening. So tune in. These Saturdays about to get fire, So I know you're excited out there. Okay. But not with this mic. So I'm going to switch to a mic that costs hundreds of dollars and be right back. BRB. So in the meantime, type into the chat if you're near a keyboard and you happen to be on Twitch or Facebook, honestly. If just type in some genres of music, and I'll be back with a better voice, and then we're going to grab something from the crates, a little bit, something that pops, All right. So I'll see you in, I don't know, maybe like 1 minute. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Anyway, I'm back. And thanks for hanging out for a minute or a second or however long that was. And I should be mic'd up properly now. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, what's up? Maddox back. Hello, team. It's the Dream Team. We back. Put your hands together for the one and only Maddox in the crowd. 1, 2. Ooh. Looking good, sounding good. Uh-oh, it's a problem. All right. So yeah, we're back and we're just talking about, this toolkit, hacker toolkit for organizers. But we need a little music. Maddox, hit us up with a genre. What kind of music are we putting in the background here? J Think Pencer, what are we listening to? You know what I'm saying? Caribbean type vibes? Yeah, let's go with some Caribbean type vibes. That's what I'm talking about, The people. Boom. Let's go for some roots reggae. Oh yeah, that's the sound of revolution right now. That's what I'm talking about. Do I want upbeat and energetic, inspiring and uplifting? No. Woo! Oh, wait till you get it. Wait till you get this one. You're gonna like this one too. Okay. Woo! Oh man, I can't wait to drop these. These are gonna be. This is my baby. Okay. Okay. Get ready. Let's do it. We're gonna put on some roots. This is gonna make you feel irie. Here we go. '90s anime cowboy bebop type. How's that? How you feeling? All right. You're listening to the Pirate Radio. Crypto Harlem. All the way from uptown. All the way from Harlem. Let's go. Let's tune in. Let's do it. For the people. Crypto Harlem. Sound system. Yeah. Man, it says this will work. I'm happy it's working for you. This, this is a lot of layers of horns on this one, man. All right, so we talked about how to send a broadcast message, like a newsletter, a newspaper, in an unencrypted way using Telegram, in an encrypted way using WhatsApp and Signal, but you change the permissions of your group so nobody can write, they only can read. And you make sure everyone in the group is using usernames and no one's using phone numbers. And then you got like a really ill newspaper just blasting it out. You know, you could do like, hey, what do you want to see next time? And so if you want to publish anything to the wider list, just hit up DM the admins. Just have 2 or 3 admins. You have a nice encrypted paper. You'll send it to about 1,024 people if you're using WhatsApp or Signal because the groups are capped. And if you're using Telegram, you can send it unencrypted. So I wouldn't recommend, but you could send it if you want to broadcast larger to like over 200,000 people per group. And that's broadcasting. And we also talked about what format, what kind of place you can actually have people talking and chatting and people organizing and all that other stuff. And we ended up landing on element.io. Props to the people over at Element. We with you. Element. Right. So just to recap, in case, you know, no cap, no lies, you know what I'm saying? But just to recap, not to cap. Element.io is a website, and you can go there, and it's software that you can install on your own server, right? And we'll probably do a step-by-step, but not now because it's kind of dry and detailed. It's not like not the sexiest piece of information, but here we go. Element looks like this. The website is element.io. I'll make sure we throw that in the chat. Oop. And yeah, with Element running, you have like a encrypted, end-to-end encrypted DMs, encrypted place. It's kind of like Slack, but it has that open source design vibes. They're trying to make it better, and they really improve all the time, you know? And I would definitely recommend you check it out. Now, if you want to just jump in and see what it looks like, you go to app.element.io, you make an account, and then you can actually see it running, but it's not your box, it's their box. So I wouldn't just like use it like that, but that is how you can get a taste of a different kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at app.element.io real quick. But let me make an account there, app.element.io. I mean, I'll do it with you, okay? So this is app.element.io, and it's the welcome screen. And it's how you can use their box to get a taste of what Element looks like and feels like. You know, one thing I'm really curious to me is like why they don't have a video of someone using Element. Because people always ask me like, what's it like? What's it look like? And they just have GIFs animated on the website, which is cool for design. People want to see it. They want to feel it. They want to know how Slack-like it is. And so come with me. Come with me. You know? Sometimes you got to go to this. We're going to create an account. And our account's going to be called, what do we want to name this account? If you don't give me a name, I'll just spit one from the dome, but I prefer, let's do it together. This is a live stream. This isn't a pre-recorded thing. I'm really here breathing when you're breathing. We're breathing the same air on the same planet at the same time. So yeah, what do you want to call our user? Maybe I'll call us a combination of everybody's names right now. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. Let's see who's out here. Maybe we'll call ourselves J Rootsmatic. That's what we'll call ourselves, J Rootsmatic. That's who we're gonna be today. So our username is J Rootsmatic. And we're an encryption fanatic. We're starting a hacker group on the low because we can't take how it is. No momo. We needed a place to organize, and then we went to Crypto Harlem and opened up our eyes. It helped us realize we had to surmise a better tool than Slack, and Element was it. So that's how we did it. Oh, bars. Oh. Okay, yeah, no doubt. I'm no longer streaming on Twitter. Am I? Let me think. Because I felt really weird, you know? It's like I wanted to reach that audience, but then I didn't want to give money to Lon, you know what I'm saying? The elongated one. Because there's no way to stream on Twitter without paying for a Twitter, but we do pay for a Twitter. I don't know. Maybe I could shut the whole stream down and come back with Twitter. I don't know. I'll look into it. Let me see. Maybe I didn't. I should have tweeted when I meet it. I don't know. Thanks for the heads up, family. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You ever walk up to Twitter in the club and you're like, yo, Twitter, your mama called you Twitter. I'm going to call you Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Even though the streets out here trying to call you X, I don't worry about that mess. You Twitter to me, you're always going to be Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Respect. You know what I'm saying? So thanks, Maddox. All right. So we're going to call ourselves J Rootsmatic. J Rootsmatic Elixir. That's my name. My name is J Rootsmatic Elixir. Everyone put your hands together for J Rootsmatic Elixir. Okay, so let's get in here. Let's do this. Then my username is jrootmaticlixer. Some character is not allowed. What character is not allowed? Use lowercase letters. Oh, no capitals, no caps, no caps. Yo, Element Team is so into telling the truth. No caps, not even in a username. Okay, am I cool now? No caps. I mean, I wouldn't even make that an error. I would actually just do validation and say like we lowercase all your capitals, but I get it. Just put it on the user. Go ahead, Element, make them work. That's who you are. That's how you be. Okay, what's our password gonna be? We'll be responsible with this one. We're gonna be responsible. We're gonna put in a password manager. So I'm gonna open up my favorite password manager, which is KeyPass. Just kidding. It's KeyPass X. Just kidding. It's KeyPass XC. This team keeps falling apart. KeyPass people had beef with the team, so they left and started KeyPass X. And then those people had beef with the KeyPass X team. They left and mutinied. They started KeyPass XC. It's ridiculous. Come back together. It's all love. You know, Irie. It's the island flavor, man. You got to bring it together. Okay. Okay. So we're on app element IO. Boom. App element IO. Making an account for who do you know? It's JRoot, Matic, Elixir together. One word, but no cap, no never lying, lowercase only for no reason. Makes you feel lonely. So until you log in to app elements and then you see your people, the revolution is you and me. You dance together with the bars. Oh, sorry, y'all. I don't know what I swear it's just water. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. So I'm gonna make this strong password. This password is so strong. It's made by my password manager. And it begins like this. Just to show you what a strong password looks like. My password begins like this. Boom. Confirming it. Boom. Here in the email, this is my version of a strong password, okay? Subfloor, residency, bat, citizen, zippy, shields, snowsuits, okay? But of course, because we're not silly, we're gonna add a bunch of stuff at the end that is not known. Okay. Okay, now let me make sure I have that. Okay, so the one thing about this is you cannot forget your password, okay? So don't forget your password. That's not a good day. Make sure you're using a password manager that generated a password for you, a strong one. And then our email address will be info@CryptoHarlem. Why not? Time to register. Now you also can log in with your GitHub, your Google, GitLab for all the cool kids who don't want to be chilling with Microsoft tech, open source GitHub called GitLab, Facebook, and of course you could use an Apple. You want to use an Apple, use an Apple. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this home server would like to make sure you're not a robot. That's very kind of you. Hi, home server. I'm not a robot, but I could do the robot. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Can I do the robot and not be a robot? Now it tells me that I need to check my email, and in my email, I will have a special message from the home server. So let me go in there. I'm going into my personal email. Going into my personal email. Is this the email where this message goes to? Oh, I gotta sign into my email because I haven't used it. Now it's emailed. I gotta put my password in and I don't know it because I don't know any of my passwords. That's right. You shouldn't know your password. You should rely on the password manager to know your password. So this is gonna take a second because it's also gonna ask me for a 2-factor code. Put that in, validate your email. So I get this message and it says, you have asked us to register this email with the new Matrix account. If this was you, please click the link below to confirm your email address. If this was not you, you can safely disregard. But it was me, okay? So I get this message that says, your email has not been validated. Please return to your client. You can now close this window, okay? So I'm gonna close the window. Let's make sure y'all are seeing this with me. Are you seeing this with me, brethren? Okay, let's close it up. Boom. Now we're back. Now we just made an account. What do you think? J Roots Matic Licks are in the house. Oh man. So let's do it. Let's check out. Let's see what's going on. So when I go return to our element page, it automatically logs us in, okay? And so let me show you what that looks like. Oh, sweat. I can send a direct message. It's end-to-end encrypted. I can explore some public rooms. Yo, what's going on in here? And I can create a group chat. And this is like the home server. Element does not support this browser. If you continue, some features may stop working. You update your browser to continue using Element. Now, which browser am I on right now? I'm happen to be using Brave browser, right? And Element was like, no, I don't want this browser. What other browsers do I even have on this box? I'm gonna switch to Chrome. I don't want you to see Element at like without it being its best, you know? So let me just log back in as my user, the one and only. Can you say it? Can you say it? J Roots Matic Elixir in his house. J Roots Matic Elixir drinking a magic elixir. It's gonna fix you. It's gonna make you get down with these roots. Reggae beats, and Matic's gonna spit some magic on it. Always got the smartest freestyle. It's gonna make you smile, but open up your mind. And let's not forget Jathan Pensa, locking it down for the community, teaching another generation of this nation how to break into a server station. Okay. Okay, let's go. If you leave me to my own devices, I will continue to spit random freestyles. Okay, did I get this wrong? Let me see. What is my... Let's try it this way. Okay, I'm signing in. Time to switch browsers. Now, because I'm in two places at once, and because it realizes this is not my home server, I want to show you. Do you see this on the screen right now? I got to jump between boxes though. I get an alert. I get an alert and it says, new login, was this you? So it knows that someone logged in as me from another device. It's actually me on another browser. And it's like, someone logged in from the cafe, it wasn't me. Someone logged in from the university, it wasn't me. Someone logged in from your apartment, it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? So you could actually just shut that down, okay? But actually in this case, we're gonna say the truth. And we're gonna say, it was me, I'm so sorry, okay? So yeah, let me show you real quick. And on the other device, on the other side, it's gonna say this. If you try to log in twice, let's see, how can I do this? Verify this device. Verify this device with another device. How do I know that it's really you? Verify your identity to access encrypted messages and prove your identity to others. If you also use a mobile device, please open that app before you proceed. Or I could be like, you know what? Reset it all. And this is not a bad thing. You can use it to save yourself. You can go in and reset it all, and then you can lock down those encrypted messages. So this is like a dope feature. Think about all the ways you could use this. You could actually just clear things out by logging into your account from another place and reset it, okay? Because the keys ain't the same. The keys ain't the same. But we're cool with it. So actually on that other box, I'm just gonna verify. Yes, it was me. Now it says, okay, yeah, dismiss this. Now it's a little less interesting because I verified. To proceed, please accept the verification request in the other device, which I did. Okay. I can add a photo so people know it's you. And here I can access my threads. I get notifications. Remember, if you use this before, your thread notifications have moved. Find them here. Okay. Get browser notifications. I don't really like those, so I'm gonna not do that, but you can. And I can help improve Element by sharing data. And you know what? Sharing is caring. And with this data, like someone's trying to argue, like, oh, this feature, nobody uses it. Like, actually, tons of people use it. Da, da, da. So everyone, please share. But I don't like sharing. So I'm going to say no. Don't send any telemetry. Don't send any stats. Don't send any analytics. Keep this on the low. Silence and violence, like bad boys. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And here we are. We're elemented. Oh, it never felt so good. I'm elemented. So I go to rooms and I hit plus and I can make a new room. I can make a video room and I can explore public rooms. And if you want to get grimy, you could walk through these dirty alleyways and explore some public rooms. And I'll just look at this Matrix headquarters room, the Element for Android group. Matrix headquarters has 66,000. Snaps admins has 15,000. Element IOs. But I think we're just going to call this public room. Look, we're Cine, there's 2,000 something. Let's go all the way down. Let's get down. Let me try to type. Is there a Harlem related room? I don't see a Harlem related room. Hello, Harlem room. I have to create this room. All right, well, I'm going to make a public room. It's going to be called Crypto Harlem. So if you're playing along with us, come in, hang out, create a new room. Name's Crypto Harlem. The topic is the, hacktivism, privacy, cyber security for the people. For the people, for the streets, baby. Not even for the people, for the streets. Okay? It's a public room. And I can go into advanced settings and I can block anyone not part of Matrix from ever joining this room. Okay? So I can make it that it's really locked into this server, but I don't care. Come on in, baby. Let's go. Oh, I have to make a room address, by the way. And that would be like crypto. The official name of us is Cryptography Harlem, but I think I won't be able to find it. But in the room address, I'll call it Crypto Harlem. Okay? Keep it short. And it's free. Look at that. Create a room. So if you go to app.element.io and you come through and you go to search public rooms and you look for Crypto Harlem, you can come in here. You can come to the Crypto Harlem room, okay? And we can have a Crypto Harlem room. Let me try to find like a nice Crypto Harlem picture. Get a graphic, cryptoharlem.com. Uh-oh, I know the back of that dude's head. Only me and my barber know the back of this head like this. That was a pretty good barber day right there. I could tell I had a nice fade. And the line up, the edge up, those lines are perfect, okay? So let's go. We're just gonna grab the logo like that. Screenshot that. Boom, okay? Then I'm gonna go here to click on Crypto Harlem. You go to my desktop, grab that picture, drop it in there. Boom. Okay, that's cool. That looks cool. And if you're in here, guess what? J Roots Matic Elixir started this room, and no one can ever take that away from you. Put your hands together, because we out here. Now, we can add reactions out here. We out here like Slack, and look, it just keeps lining them up, Slack-like. You know what I'm saying? In a Signal group, only show you 2. You get the whole squad's reactions out here. Okay. Then we have replies in thread. People can't get confused. I'm talking about this message. Okay. I can edit, I can pin this, pin that to the group's front, you know what I'm saying? And there we go. Just showing you how it works. And it's very Slack-like, it's very Slackalicious. You got rooms, you got channels, you got your people right here. Now, I can decide to show rooms with unread messages first. I should show previews of messages. Why not? Just for fun, And that's what it looks like. Now let me join a room with people in it. Let me join the official Matrix room. You see what it looks like. This room is gonna be loud. and crowded. And it's end-to-end encrypted. Oh, wait. Let me make sure y'all are seeing the right thing. Yeah, you're seeing the right thing. So it's going to load. See how it takes a while because there's so many people. Andrew Liu, oh, that's when ban happened. How do I check the rules of a specific room? And this person's like, check the room topic or ask, but I generally go with the universal rule of don't be an a-hole, okay? And that's a great rule, so we're gonna give that a thumbs up. That's gonna be like respect, okay? And this is what the discussion thread looks like. There's a lot of people talking, a lot of people are replying, and all the questions are about Matrix, okay? So there you go. This was a question. Any progress in supporting searching public rooms on Matrix, or is that still broken? Okay. And it's great. And props to Andrew Liu for being super support here, answering everybody's questions. Andrew Liu, if you out here, if you ever watch this, respect. Okay. Know that the whole live stream is rooting for you. Thanks for answering people's support questions. You know you're about to get the air horn. Andrew with the Lou. Woo-hoo! Okay. Woo-hoo for the Lulu. All right? Okay. Now, that's what it looks like, everybody. Now, we still have time, so we're going to talk about some other things. So you and your encrypted group have an encrypted broadcast channel, and the broadcast channel could be on Signal in a group that's like no users allowed to chat. It's just broadcast only. You know what I'm saying? Admins. And the admins are like, hey, listen, if you want to send a message out to everyone, hit us up first, and we'll put it out there for you. And if you want your name on it, we'll put your name on it, you know? But that's why you have like a really nice, tight, no noise, no one get caught in their feelings, writing like they're Drake, you know? I got caught in my feelings. None of that, you know? That person's always da. Shut that down from the beginning because it's broadcast only, you know what I'm saying? So that's what you do in Signal or WhatsApp. And Telegram, you can do it too. It's just broadcast only, right? Then when the group is like, well, how do we all talk to each other? Element.io. You don't even need to be technical. You can make it that it's a room on Element like this. And you could have, the room could be shut down. So let me show you some ways to shut down the room. If you're non-technical and you want to use app.element.io as your box, okay? We go here to our room and we're gonna go to our settings. And it says here, like, what is this? And it's like hacktivism, privacy, private security, what would be streets, okay? And then it's like, what is the name of this address? You put this out on the broadcast channel on Signal or wherever so people can check it out. And do you want to publish this room in the public listing room directory? Yes, we do, okay? There was an error publishing. I think that's the bug that they were talking about. Now, if you're doing this for your private crew, you do not want to publish the room. You want to keep that room just between you, silent, you know what I'm saying? So you don't publish it, right? Local address, to show you my local address, and set address for this room so users can find this room through your home server. And so this is our Crypto Harlem Matrix. It's on Matrix server, and the room's called Crypto Harlem. And so I'll put that in the Chizat if anybody wants to jump in on app.element.io. If you're wondering where we were. Is Element better than Wired is a question. Well, I think it's about what you want to do, right? Like, imagine we're in Wire, which is a great encrypted app and allows you to just set up an account without a phone, right? People are always like, well, why am I using Wire, like Signal, WhatsApp? I'm like, a lot of people around this world don't have phones. A lot of people around the world don't have phone numbers. Also, phones and phone numbers are trackable things. All you need is an email address to get started with Wire. Pick a username, you know what I'm saying? So Wire is really useful. And also a one human being, you only have one WhatsApp account. And then in that WhatsApp now lets you log in of like one or two users at the same time. Signal only lets you log in as one user at one time. But with Wire, you can switch to two users at the same time and keep toggling. You could have 500 Wire accounts. You know what I'm saying? So I could have a Wire account for every mood, you know, Wire account for every day. Hit me up on my Monday account, you know what I'm saying? Right? So that's what Wire is good for. But Wire is still imagine you're a group of people organizing. It's the whole crew out here. D-Elixir, you know what I'm saying? Crypto Harlem account. Rootsman, you know what I'm saying? Maddox on the ones and two. you know what I'm saying? Cyber Elixir and the Dan Elixir and the D Elixir, you know what I'm saying, out here, and J Thing Pincer. Imagine all of us chatting in that one group thread. It just gets out of control. Too many messages. Okay. And like some people are like, hey, it's my first time here. What's it like? You know, like that. And so you can actually have a channel in Element that's just the welcome channel inside. So even though this is the room is Crypto Harlem, we can make a channel for like introduce yourself. And it's just that. We could have a channel called, you know, hacking and stuff, right? We could have a channel for live stream business, right? And everything's organized in channels. You don't have to worry about that message flood just overflowing you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we use Element. It's very much like Slack. And that's how people might ask, like, is it really better? You know what I'm saying? Great question. Queuing that one up. Is it better? You know what I'm saying? Is it better than Wire? And in that case, I would say it depends. But for what we're talking about, which is organizing with our homies, it definitely is, right? Great question, great answer. Appreciate you, Jacob Spencer. Appreciate you, D Elixir, for dropping that. Okay. Now, let's go back to switching these settings out to make it a little bit more open or a little bit more closed. So here, do we want URL previews? And a URL previews is if someone puts an article, like if I put wire.com in while I'm using this thing, let's go back, right? And let's say I'm in the Crypto Harlem room and oh, look at that, J Roots Matic Elixir is up in here, we out here. And they say, oh yeah, check it out, it's wire.com, right? It doesn't, see how it shows me that little preview there? It shows me that little picture and text for the website. Well, that is useful because people say, oh, cool, this is where the link is. What? What? Tornado? Yo, put your hands together for Tornado. Tornado, thanks for subscribing. Listen, if you don't already know, you really should try to follow, okay? But if you got it like that, like Tornado, and you subscribe, gets rid of the ads, and it supports a Crypto Harlem intern. Now, people always ask, who are these interns? They're high schoolers from all around the world, and we're learning all kinds of cool stuff. And in today's intern session, they're learning, thanks to you, Tornado, they're learning DeepSeek R1, how to run it locally on their box, and how to make it talk to documents so they have their own retrieval augmented generation RAG tool. And they just in high school, messing with the RAG tool, make you feel like a fool. You're like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Those who are jealous, it makes them cool. Okay, now this is a URL preview. Now URL previews are great because people get to see the picture and the text and they know it's the website. But the thing that's not great is we've just sent everyone's on a link to a web server. That web server knows they got a visitor, that's us, that's the IP from our team over here. So what if this was like, this is the enemy website, this is the Death Star website, you know what I'm saying? So we don't want it linking, we don't want people to know that it came from the Matrix server or our own server. So we would turn off previews as an option, you know what I'm saying? There's less IP address leaking when you turn it off, but it doesn't look as sexy, you know? So if I'm out here and I take the URL previews and I'm like inline previews and I turn it off, then people don't get the look. Enable URL previews by default for participants. And it means like, regardless, it's on right now for everyone, but you can make it like, look, it's up to them, okay? Now, video and calls, you can enable Element calls as an additional calling option in this room, and people can call and have end-to-end encrypted calls, right? It only works for a few people at once, but the whole team out here could be talking to each other. And if you have a big room for big organizing, you actually don't want that. You don't want calls. People will be accidentally answering, it's a mess. But if you're just like, yo, this is just for the real ones, you know what I'm saying? Just for our like day one homies only, you know what I'm saying? VIPs up in the rooms only, right? The squad from the live stream only. Well, yeah, we could call, we could talk to each other. Now, here's a very important section, and this is our security and privacy. So if you pay attention to only one setting area, pay attention to this one. Once enabled, encryption cannot be disabled. Do you want to have encryption turned on? Now, this changes a few things, and you might think, oh, okay, I'll turn it on. But it really means like you got to be mad careful. So I'm going to leave it off just for a second, because it also, you get more settings and more options and more features when it's not encrypted. But you know we're going to end up encrypted. Encrypt, okay? Now decide who can join. Who can join? Any rando can join, okay? But if it's private, only invited people can join. And that's what you want. You want encrypted and private, you know? But notice when I hit private, I lose um, a whole section here, okay? The advanced, I can have guest access. People with supported clients will be able to join the room without having an account. And to have guest access, you don't need to log in. If you don't need to log in, nobody knows that it's you, and it's just randos up in here. But you might want that. You might want that noise. You might want that smooth, meet me on Element. Let's just talk real quick. You know what I'm saying? So you'd be like, yo, customer service, let's go. Anybody who wants to talk, just follow this link and you'll be an Element. It's pretty cool, right? 0 accounts, no username, no password, no metadata, no nothing. But and then who can read the history? Members, since the point of time, can select this option. Anyone can read history. So change to who can read history when only apply to future messages in this room. The visibility of existing history will be unchanged. So every new message from now on can be read by members since the point in time of selecting this option, right? Which is early. Or only when you were invited, which is not like how, you know, I invited you on Monday and you can see all the messages from Monday on, but you didn't actually follow that invite. You didn't actually have time to register. You didn't get in until Friday. And that means you only see front messages from Friday. And that's a lot like how normal encrypted messaging works on WhatsApp and Signal, right? Now notice when I turn on encrypted, are you sure you want to add encryption to this public room? It's not recommended to add encryption to public rooms. Anyone can find and join a public room, so anyone can read messages in them. You'll get none of the benefits of encryption, and you won't be able to turn it off. Encrypting messages in a public room will make receiving and sending messages slower. To avoid these issues, create a new encrypted room for the conversation you plan to have. And that's an option. You can have a public room that's really noisy. Hey, this is for anybody who's interested, blah, blah, blah. And then you have the VIP secret invite only room. And it's like, yo, that public room is fake. This is the real room. This is where the secrets happen. And that's actually what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to fake turn on encrypted. And we're actually going to make a new encrypted room. Okay. And the new encrypted room is going to be called Crypto Harlem VIP. Okay. And this one is like for real ones only. You know what I'm saying? And it's already private. We already said invite only. And it's end-to-end encrypted. And we could even say block anyone not part of our server from getting in. But we're not going to do that because we're going to keep it a little more open. Okay. And now there's 2 rooms. There's Crypto Harlem, which is just out here. Okay. And there's Crypto Harlem VIP. Crypto Harlem, when we finish, I'm an admin. I'm a privileged user. I can add other admins. I can find people who are here and make them admins. I can control what people can do and what level of access they need to do it, like changing the room's name. And we can have polls up in here. We can activate polls and we can have voting, right? And we can look at what the polls are and all this other stuff, right? And then advanced, this is our room ID. Just keep that secret, okay? And that's that. So we're going to close this Crypto Harlem room, but here comes the Crypto Harlem silence and violence room, the VIPs only, you know what I'm saying? That's when we do the real deal. So we go in there, and in our Crypto Harlem private room, it's already encrypted, okay? So, and we don't have a name yet for this room, but it's not going to really be, it's not really going to be public, so we're not even going to bother, okay? We can have a local address, and that's so people can find it. But I don't really care about that because I want to keep it super private. Again, if you have your own server, you might care and actually do that. URL previews, when someone puts a URL, the URL preview can show and give more information about that site. In encrypted rooms like this one, the URL previews are disabled by default to ensure that your home server cannot gather information about links to this room. See how secret we is? So keep that preview off, right? Then we go back here into voice and video. We're still doing that. Security and encryption, we know we end to end. Never send encrypted messages to unverified sessions in this room. And that's like, if you try to like not be verified, you can't see the messages. We're gonna keep it that everything is like only the ones who's like we know, okay? And then who can read it? We can say you only can read messages from when you joined instead of seeing all our messages. And that's how we're gonna do it here because we wanna keep it like, hey, as you grow and as you have more people, there's a higher chance of those people becoming not friends. And I call that, as we call in science, the ops ratio. It's like, it's discovered by a scientist named Appius Papias Ratiasis. So ops ratio, you know what I'm saying? Keep the ops out, you know? All right. And there we go. Now we have a pretty locked down room, but one thing is missing. We need a sexy picture up in here. So let's do it. We're gonna get the Crypto Harlem logo up in here too. Boom. But I might get confused because I want to know, I want to grow. I want to know with my logo that it's not the public room, VIP only. Show me that red cord, also known as blocker, you know what I'm saying? So let's make it that, yo, Tornado, thanks for subscribing. Tornado, I'm gonna put my hands together really for you. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna actually come up with a different graphic for the VIP version of our room. So again, if you're organizing and you're doing stuff, you might want to do it this way, where you actually have two rooms, a public room and a VIP room, right? And the VIP room will just be like the 10 years of the game graphic, okay? So the VIP room, and then change the graphic. Actually, I can edit the graphic, right? So I'll show you that. I edit the graphic. The screen and upload a new graphic. Oh, hold on. Upload a new graphic. Let's get the 10 years in the game. 10 years in the game. Okay. Saved. Real ones only. And now we have an encrypted room. Okay. And now I'll show you what this looks like, because I think I basically went through all the settings. Set up a secure backup. Safeguard against losing access to encrypted messages and data. I recommend you do this. So here we're going to go to continue, and we could generate a recovery key, or we could enter a security phrase. And the key will have to store someplace, you know what I'm saying? Like my password manager. And the security phrase is something that only we would know. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, and, we could do it and a recovery key, you know what I'm saying? So let's do it with the security phrase. And I'm going to put in here our top secret security phrase. Boom. And I open up my password manager. And my security phrase is going to be I just take a sentence. Just take a random sentence, you know what I'm saying? Drop that in there, And it's going to ask you to confirm it. And now it's going to have my secret recovery key. Copy that. Put that down again in your password manager. Keep that secret. Download that into your computer, and then continue. Okay. Now I can put know that it's me. Okay. And now it's setting up my keys. Okay. And I'm done. I got secure backups. Now it says here you've unverified sessions. Review to ensure that your account is safe. I review these sessions, and I'm like, oh. Yo, look, I'm logged into these boxes, and then I'll verify it, okay? And I might want to verify these sessions, especially on the Crypto Harlem room, where you can't see messages if you're not verified, okay? So obviously, by the way, I'm gonna revoke these keys because I know y'all be messing with my stuff. So don't even try it, okay. And now we're ready to rock. We're all matrixed out, okay? And let me show you some stuff. So here I am in the VIP room, and I can say, hold on. Tells me a whole bunch of stuff about me here. Go into me. Go to, I want to invite. What I want to show you is sessions, okay? Verify your sessions for enhanced secure messaging, or sign out from those who don't recognize, right? And I view all, and I see this session here, and this is me on the Chrome, and it's verified. This is the unverified when we were on that other browser. It's less supportive, so we're cool. And I could just be like, hello. Right? And that unverified session is going to warn me about it's going to get really annoying. So I'm just going to shut it down by logging out of that one. Okay. Okay, so you're glad to support. We're glad to educate. You know what I'm saying? It's a team effort. Team effort, Tornado. Appreciate you. All right, hello. This is the admin of our secret encrypted room. And right now you're like, okay, this feels just like I'm using anything else. And that's the beauty of this thing right here. In our room, let me see, let me try to do this. Okay, set some priorities. Did I not? I wanted to show that room that has more things in it. So I can make another room, okay? Crypto Harlem intros. Yo, Rich Rose, what's up, Rich Rose? Air horn for that human being. Boom, 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 boom. So like if this was my box, you know what I'm saying? I might have a room, you know, that's like for everything that I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So you could think of a room as a Slack channel if you use Slack, okay? So here we're gonna make another room, and this room might be called like intros, right? And I'll be like, introduce yourself here, okay? Create that room. I might have another room that I call, make a new room, and I'll be like, Crypto Harlem, hacker advice, you know? This is for the hackers, you know? Hoodies up, keyboards down, you know? And because of this, now that you're rolling with us, you could just have different channels you jump into, right? So instead of having a whole river of people talking in one place, we could have a series of rooms where the conversations are compartmentalized and easier to follow, right? We also can control who can see what rooms, but we could have rooms that are only for like the executive class, you know what I'm saying? But that would be like the real ones, it's the real ones table, right? So, and we already have the public room for the super outsiders. So you see it, like you could really just properly organize in an organized way, you know? All right, well, it's that time of day where we got to the end. A couple things I want to share. There are some 0 days that were patched recently. So if you use an Android phone, you might want to make sure you got the latest version of Android, because these are these patches were really recent, and they were what allowed someone to use a Celebrite device. They plug it into your phone and they can get access to your phone. So Android fixed this. The whole story is a little bit long, but it comes from the amazing people at Amnesty. So props to the Amnesty tech team and Amnesty phone crew. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got. Let's see what else is hot. Oh, also in the UK, they asked Apple to put a secret backdoor so people can access your phone, your iPhone. Because if you have an iPhone, your phone is encrypted, but again, everything in iCloud is not encrypted unless you use iCloud Advanced Protection. And so they asked for a special backdoor to those encrypted clouds, and Apple was like, make it yourself. And they just made it that people in the UK cannot turn off their, they cannot turn on Advanced Protection. So if you have an iPhone, do it for your British friends. Get your encryption, encrypt, please. Okay, so when you're eating them crisp and drinking them burger, encrypt, okay? So do it for them. If you have an iPhone, go to iCloud on your computer. If you have an iPhone, go to iCloud on your phone. If you have an Apple laptop, go to iCloud on your Apple laptop. It's in system settings, and turn on advanced protection. If there's a message there about, well, if you want to turn on advanced protection, we would like the name of a friend who can verify and give you backup access to your stuff. What if you don't have any friends? Okay, now you're getting friend shamed. I know, it's not cool. So if you turn on advanced protection and you see a message about your friends and stuff, back out, go to recovery key settings, turn on the recovery key settings. And because friends on advanced protection, first of all, they have to have iMessage. So your friends have to have money like that. My friends are Android people. You know what I'm saying? I know it's shameful. I know. So, no shade to the Android people. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Seriously, they'll buy an iPhone. You got no money. Just kidding. No, it's kidding. So what you can do is this. If you have an Apple product, go to iCloud, turn on advanced protection. If there's a message there about, oh, who's your friend that's going to have an iMessage, skip all that. Go back. Go to there'll be a scroll down from the advanced protection window, and in the bottom of the advanced protection window, in the corner, it's like you don't need to have friends. You just need to make a recovery key. So look for that. Just got to scroll down, and in the corner is something that's like make a recovery key, and you follow those steps. And you don't need to involve your friends in your business. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So turn on advanced protection. Do that. Now, what happens if you? Well, what about me, Matt? I'm in the UK. I want encryption too. Well, guess what? Apple knows your encryption level. Apple knows where you are and what store to deliver to you and what rules to apply to you based on your credit card. So if you happen to be on vacation in California or New York or wherever in America, and you buy a credit card, a gift card, you put that Apple US gift card in as your official credit card. Okay, so your official card has to be in that store, and you can change stores. So how do you change stores exactly? You go to your Apple products and you go to your name. You go to settings and you click on your name in the settings. And in your name in the settings on that Apple product, okay? So, it's like you'll see your name up in there. There'll be the setting that says payment and shipping, okay? And in payment and shipping, is it payment and shipping? No, it's not in payment and shipping. It's in media and purchases. So you click on your face, click on your name on your Apple computer or your Apple phone, and then you go to media and purchases, and that's where you can change what your store is by changing your account. Okay, so change your account to a US credit card, and then you have US rules, and then you can turn on advanced protection. Even though you live in the UK, even though you live in the UK, just don't. I think that's like hypothetical alleged. Okay, you didn't hear it from us. Okay, blimey, thanks, Governor. Nobody really says that, but I was just trying to be extra stereotypical. If you have a British accent and you're from the UK, don't be mad at me. Don't write me. Yeah, you hurt my feelings. Okay, it's just a jokey joke. Okay. Now, here's the part where we find a cool movie about hackers to make fun of because they're all pretty bad, and we're going to show a trailer. And there's one. Let's see. There's a movie called Life Hack. Let's see if Life Hack has a trailer. Trailer for Life Hack. Please have one so we can make fun of you. Come on. Yes, there is. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Oh, wait, no, that's not the right one, though. That's old. Okay, let's see. Can I find it? Oh, come on. This movie's got Jessica Reynolds. It's by Ronan Corrigan. Okay, Ronan Corrigan. Don't be mad, Ronan. Okay, Life Hack. Is there a trailer? Can't seem to find it. Thinking that, I mean, it has a poster and everything. It has to have a trailer. Here, okay. It debuted at South by Southwest 2025, which I guess my feature film Life Hack will be premiering at South by Southwest in the narrative spotlight category. That's great. I'm so proud of you, man. Now, Yeah, these are the screenings in 2025 in March, which is like in a couple of days. Okay. Can we have, oh man. Mm-mm. I guess they want to make it super secret, so they don't want to have the trailer. Let's see. Yeah, every time he promotes it, he only uses a picture. And Jessica Reynolds herself. Okay. Man, I was really getting ready to roll up my sleeves. So next week they'll probably have the trailer, and I'll make fun of this movie about a Bitcoin heist and some hackers on the internet. And you know what? Maybe it's not funny. Maybe they actually have a perfect script written by hackers. You never know. All right. So listen, it's already past 2 o'clock on the East Coast. All right. So thanks everyone for getting IRE with us here at the Crypto Harlem live stream. We got our whole thing. Now remember, why are we doing this? This whole thing is about how we're going to organize our hacker tools together. So you know that you can install for free Signal and make a broadcast channel, and you can send the news out about your public channel that you just made on Element. And then once people start talking to the public channel, you can be like, oh, that person looks like a real one. And then you can invite only that one to the private channel rooms. And those rooms are broken up by categories that we organize them. Okay? So how's that sound? Signal for the win is right, Tornado. Okay? All right. So, yo, Rich Rose is like, I'm in Harlem this week. Hey, Rich. I'm happy to hear you in Harlem. Let's try to link up, okay? I'll hit you up on the Facebook, okay? The Book of Faces. But I have probably like 5 minutes of time, so it's just going to be for a vegan slice or something, all right? All right, peace, y'all. Encrypt, encrypt, encrypt. Stay safe.